Now, if you're watching this, chances are you feel or have felt stuck at some point. Maybe you're overwhelmed with life's demands, caught up in a cycle of procrastination, or simply unmotivated. We've all been there too. And there is a way out. In today's video, we'll be sharing some insights and practical steps to help you break free from this paralysis. We'll dig into the reality of bedrotting, touch on doom scrolling and procrastination, social isolation, and even a safe way to bedrot. First, bedrotting. What is it? Now, you may have heard of the term bedrotting from TikTok. It's a self-care trend that many social media users have been adopting as a way to rest and switch off. In case you don't know, it refers to spending extended periods in bed, not necessarily sleeping, but engaging in passive activities like scrolling through your phone or watching TV. While on the surface it might seem harmless and a way to look after yourself, especially when you feel burnt out, it's also important to take into account any harm it might be doing. Occasionally, taking time to rest is beneficial. However, consistently retreating to your bed can have a dark side. It can disrupt your natural sleep pattern and circadian rhythms, the built-in processes that regulate your sleep-wake cycles. A disruptive circadian rhythm can cause problems. It can lead to insomnia, fatigue, and, in extreme cases, even mood disorders. The trap of doom scrolling and procrastination. Another habit that often accompanies feeling stuck is doom scrolling, endlessly consuming negative news and social media content. We've all been there. You're on autopilot. You open TikTok or Instagram, and before you know it, an hour's gone by in a blink, and you have nothing to show for it. Except for maybe that one funny cat video. But was it really worth it? Doom scrolling can heighten anxiety and often create a sense of helplessness. It feeds into unhelpful behaviors like procrastination and avoidance. These behaviors are our mind's way of responding to stress or overwhelm. We often put off our responsibilities when we're in this state of mind, leading to a cycle of guilt and even more inaction. In fact, scientific research indicates that excessive smartphone use is linked to bedtime procrastination, which in turn affects our sleep quality. A study published in the Journal of American College Health found that students who engaged in bedtime procrastination experienced poorer sleep quality and increased fatigue. This cycle can compromise both your mental and physical health, making you feel even more stuck. And here's the thing, when you're in this cycle of doom scrolling, procrastination, and feeling stuck, sometimes it's not just a lack of motivation. Sometimes it's something deeper, something that needs more than just a to-do list or productivity hack. We found that during these low moments, having someone to talk to, someone trained to help you process what's going on, can make all the difference. And that's why we're glad to be partnering with BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that makes it easier to start working with a therapist. You fill out a short questionnaire and you'll be matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. If it's not the right fit, you can easily switch therapists at no extra cost. Now, a therapist won't just listen. They'll help you see things from a new perspective and guide you toward real actionable change. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform people trust. So if you've been feeling stuck or overwhelmed lately, and let's be honest, who hasn't, consider giving therapy a try. You can get 10% off your first month by clicking the link in the description or going to betterhelp.com/improvementpill. Next, the role of social isolation. In addition to doom scrolling and procrastination, bedrotting can also cause us to withdraw socially. When we spend extended periods in isolation, such as on our own in bed, it can often harm us. While solitude can be restorative, prolonged isolation can negatively impact mental health. Humans are fundamentally social beings. Meaningful connections provide support, perspective, and a sense of belonging. Without these interactions, feelings of loneliness and depression can intensify, making it even harder to take proactive steps in our lives. So why do we get stuck in the first place? Understanding the root causes of this paralysis is crucial. There are several factors that can contribute. Number 1, overwhelm. Facing numerous responsibilities without a clear plan can lead us to shutting down and avoiding what we need to do. Number 2, perfectionism. The fear of not doing something perfectly can prevent us from starting at all. Often, just doing something at all is better than not doing it. Number 3, lack of purpose. Without clear goals, it's easy to feel directionless and unmotivated. Number 4, mental health issues. Sometimes anxiety, depression, or any other mental health issues can get the best of us. They can snap our energy and focus, making even simple tasks seem daunting. Spending hours scrolling in bed, making excuses to avoid tasks or social gatherings, and isolating yourself from your friends and family are all tied to bedrotting. But these things can also be detrimental to your mental health and well-being. The way out? You need to make a change. Start small. Set a regular time to wake up and limit your time in bed to sleeping only. Make a point to reach out to at least one friend each day, even if it's just a quick message. Small, gradual steps will improve your mood and productivity and allow you to gain momentum, helping you break free from paralysis. The link between depression and that stuck feeling. In some cases, feeling stuck or bedrotting has been linked to depression. According to the American Psychological Association, people who have depression and anxiety continuously report also having low energy, low mood, and a lack of interest in activities they usually enjoy. However, leaning into these feelings through bedrotting and doom scrolling may not be the answer to improve these symptoms. Psychologist and health professional Dr. Courtney DeAngelis even said, "When we engage in bedrotting, we are more likely to stay in the same mind state that we were in before bedrotting. So if we're low energy and low mood before, we'll continue to feel the same way. In fact, doing fewer activities may only fuel the cycle of depression and anxiety. Whether you identify with having depression, anxiety, or any other mental health condition, it's important to look at the links between inactivity and these difficult mental health issues seriously. So what can you do instead? Practical steps to get unstuck. Limit screen time before bed. Exposure to screens can interfere with melatonin production, affecting sleep. Aim to disconnect at least an hour before bed. You could try leaving your phone across the room overnight and give yourself a no phone in bed rule. Engage in physical activity. Regular exercise boosts mood and energy levels. Even a short daily walk can make a difference. Bonus points if you can get outside too. Set small, achievable goals. Break tasks into manageable steps. Completing these can build confidence and create a sense of accomplishment, giving you the momentum you need to complete more. Practice mindfulness or meditation. These techniques can reduce anxiety and help you stay present, making tasks feel less overwhelming. These things are great practical and actionable ways to get out of that funk, but sometimes being practical and actionable just isn't going to be what you want to do. So is there a healthy way to bedrot? How to bedrot the safe way. The most important thing to remember is to add self-care and good-feeling activities to help combat any bad feelings. So pick a few things from the previous list. But when you want time alone and to rest, sometimes lying down and doing passive activities is just what you need. In these instances, try putting a timer on to cue when it's time to transition to another activity. It's far too easy to lose hours and hours to your phone screen. Although this may give you temporary relief, try not to make this a daily habit and instead approach it with mindfulness and intention. Life can be tough and overwhelming, and feeling stuck at times is a natural part of the journey. We all have ebbs and flows. What's important is recognizing it and taking proactive steps to move forward. Celebrate small wins, be patient with yourself, and know that change is possible. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button. Why not drop some encouragement in the comment section below? You never know who might need it. And stay tuned for the next video.